All right, guys, since we're waiting on parts for the Guzzi, we're gonna switch over to the Suzuki. Now I'm waiting on parts for that too, so we're not gonna get it running, but there are a few small things we can work on. I got this new, well, obviously it's not new, but new to me, tail section and a headlight bucket. The old one was smashed. We're gonna get these things cleaned up and put on the bike. This tail section, obviously, besides being very dirty, it's got some like paint splattered all over it. It's not gonna be concours condition. This thing's pretty scratched, but we can make it look better than it currently looks. Given these parts an initial scrub down. The headlight bucket has come out all right. Needs some more detailed cleaning. This tail section looks pretty rough though. This is gonna require some elbow grease. There's some kind of mud caked down in here. Like this thing was sitting out in the mud and the dirt. All right, I gave this another scrub down. And I'm actually taking a bit of paint thinner to this, which is a little risky. Obviously, I want to get off the paint splashes that are on this thing, but I don't want to take off the factory paint. So I got a little microfiber towel and some paint thinner, and I'm just kind of using my fingernail. It's not really coming, so I'm going to turn it up a notch, and I'm going to take some paint thinner with a little 3000 grit sandpaper. Okay, this is where my lack of patience may hurt me, but I've turned it up a couple of notches. I've gone from a 3000 grit to an 800 grit. Making progress. It's slow, but I am making progress. Okay, I've tossed aside the paint thinner, and I'm just wet sanding with some soapy water. I'm using an 800 grit on this top surface, which is more aggressive than you would normally do, but there's like so much nastiness. I can even feel it smoothing out as I sand it. I'm gonna go over it lightly with this 800 just to remove the really bad stuff on the top. And then I'll go and do a 2000 and a 3000. And then we'll polish it. I'm not gonna use the 800 on the sides. We'll go to a 2000 now. Okay, I've hit this part with the 800 grit, the 2000 grit, and the 3000 grit. You can see it's drying here. You can see I did remove some paint material. So this is a dark blue part, and that's a yellow towel, so that's paint that's coming off. This is obviously a single stage paint. You can see it's a bit hazy. That's intentional. It's much, much smoother than it was. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit this with a polisher, and we're gonna see if we can make this look halfway decent. All right, I've had to bring this inside because there's so much noise going on outside with a guy mowing his lawn, but here you can see after polishing, I used 3M Finesse It. I left part of the top surface of this unpolished, so here you can see what it looks like with the 3000 grit wet sand finish. And as I go from wet sanding to using 3M Finesse It, there you go. I mean, it's not perfect, right? This is a junkyard part I bought off eBay that had literally been sitting outside in the dirt for who knows how long, but considering that, you know, this is original paint, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for an original paint look with some patina. This actually cleaned up pretty nice. All those paint splotches are gone. I'll just, you know, it's still got some deep scratches that I'm not going to be able to get out, but I've restored most of the original paint. I'll just finish up this polishing here. It'll end up looking like that. We'll have a halfway presentable tail section for our GS750 project.